All right, let's talk about it. Generative AI. It has absolutely exploded into the academic world, right? It feels like the ultimate research assistant we've all been waiting for. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. Using these tools can be a total minefield of ethical risks that could seriously jeopardize your work, maybe even your reputation. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to break down how you can use AI ethically so you get all the power without, getting burned. So, this is the question, isn't it? The one on everyone's mind. I mean, think about it. We've gone from a simple spell checker to programs that can literally write whole paragraphs for you. So, can you, and maybe more importantly, should you, use AI to help write your next big paper? Well, the answer? It's a bit complicated.
And this really gets right to the heart of the problem. You see, it's not like the software we're used to, stuff that just helps us crunch data or organize our references. No, tools like ChatGPT can create brand new, original written content. And that leaves researchers like you in a really tough spot. It's a real quandary. Where do you draw the line between a super helpful assistant and a genuine threat to academic integrity? Okay, so thankfully, we're not just left to figure this all out on our own. The major academic publishers have actually jumped on this and laid out some core principles to guide us. Let's take a look at what they have to say. So when you boil it all down, the publishers' rules are really about one thing: accountability. So rule number one, and this is a big one, an AI cannot be an author. Why? Well, think about it. An author has to take full responsibility for the work, for its integrity, and a machine just can't do that. That responsibility, it lands squarely on your shoulders, the human researcher. That means you've got to be totally transparent about how you used AI. And most importantly, the core thinking, the big ideas, the analysis, that has to come from you, the human.
All right, so we've got the rules, but what are the actual dangers we're trying to dodge here? Because when you're using AI for writing, you really are walking through a minefield. There are 3 massive risks you absolutely have to know about. And we're not talking about small mistakes here. We're talking about stuff that can be a genuine career ender if you're not paying attention.
Okay, risk number 1, plagiarism. This one might seem obvious, right? These AI models are trained on, well, basically the entire internet. So it's super easy for them to just spit out text word for word from their sources without any citation. But it gets even trickier, and this quote nails it. You can get caught in this snowball effect. Imagine you unknowingly cite another paper that also used plagiarized AI text. Suddenly, without even realizing it, you're tangled up in this huge web of academic misconduct.
Next up, we've got this really bizarre thing called AI hallucination. This is where an AI will just make stuff up. It'll state something with complete confidence, but it's totally false. And here's the key. It's not designed to be a fact checker. It's designed to create sentences that sound good, that sound plausible. So it can invent facts, it can misread data, it can even pump up the biases from its training data, and the whole time, it sounds completely, totally convincing.
And that leads us to our third and honestly probably the most shocking risk: totally fabricated references. I mean, get this. In one study, they asked ChatGPT to create a list of references for a medical paper, and only 7%, 7, were completely real and accurate. Another study found that almost half of the references were just made up. The takeaway here is crystal clear. You absolutely cannot trust an AI to write your bibliography for you, period.
Okay, I know, that was all pretty scary stuff. But it's not all doom and gloom, I promise. Now we're going to switch gears and look at a really simple but super powerful framework to help you navigate all these risks. Just think of it like a traffic light to guide you.
So here's how it works. We break it down into 3 tiers. First up, the acceptable tier. This is your green light. Go for it. Use it for things like grammar, spelling, improving the flow of text you've already written yourself. Here, the AI is just polishing your ideas. Then you've got the contingent tier. This is the yellow light. Proceed with caution. This is for things like brainstorming ideas or generating an outline. The AI is creating new text here, so you have to be super critical and edit it heavily. And finally, the suspect tier. This is a hard red light. Stop. Using AI to interpret your data or write a literature review from scratch, that's just a huge risk. You're basically short-circuiting your own brain, and you're opening the door for massive errors.
Okay, so that's the framework, but how do you actually apply this stuff day to day? Well, it really just comes down to a simple 4-question checklist. You should ask yourself these 4 questions every single time you're about to fire up that AI assistant. So before you go any further, just stop and ask yourself these 4 things. Number 1, are the main ideas and interpretations actually my own? The AI shouldn't be the one doing the real thinking. Number 2, am I still using my core research skills, or am I just getting lazy and letting the machine do all the heavy lifting? Number 3, have I personally double-checked everything, and I mean everything the AI gave me, from the facts to the references? And last, number 4, have I disclosed exactly how I used AI? Look, if the answer to any of these is no, then you really need to hit the pause button and rethink what you're doing.
So at the end of the day, what's the real takeaway here? It's this. Generative AI is an incredibly powerful assistant, for sure, but it is not and it cannot be a co-author. It's not a replacement for your brain. The real skill now is learning how to use these tools to make your thinking better, not to just outsource it. The challenge for all of us isn't just about finding information anymore. It's about making sure we stay in the driver's seat, that we remain the critical, creative thinker behind the work. So the final question isn't really about the AI at all. It's about you. How will you ensure that you remain the thinker,